Hi, my name is Alene'S, and today I will be informing you about natural disasters. Natural disasters can be sudden, and when you're not prepared, tragedies could occur that could ruin families and their properties. Being prepared can help lessen the amount of damage and distress. So, today I'm going to inform you about what a natural disaster is, what causes natural disasters, and how to prepare for a natural disaster. Okay, first, what is a natural disaster? Briefly, a natural disaster is a natural process that may cause loss of life, injury, or health impacts, property damage, loss of livelihoods and services, social and economic disruption, or environmental damage. That's what a natural disaster is. Okay, what causes natural disasters? One thing that causes a natural disaster is movements of the earth. What I mean by movements of the earth is like earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, tsunamis, things of that nature, that are caused by movements of the earth that we can't see, of course, but we normally have very minimum amount of warning. You can ride in your car or wherever you are. If you're at home, the TV, the warning sign will come on, or your cell phone has the warning. It'll just out of nowhere just start blaring out and warn you, and then you go from there. Another thing that causes natural disasters is weather related events, like hurricanes, tornadoes, floods, extreme heat or cold, landslide, mudslides, things of that nature. Another thing is man made events. And I mean explosions, major fires, shipping and railway accidents, the release of toxic, dangerous substances into the water or the environment altogether. Those are some things that cause a natural disaster. The next thing I'm going to talk about is how to prepare for a natural disaster. So, first of all, a plan should be made. So, the first thing you can do to prepare for a natural disaster is make a plan. And what I mean by make a plan is just that, just make a plan, like where to shelter safely, how to exit where you are safely, make paper copies of all your contact information or for people that's important to you, like your family and other important places like medical facilities, schools, doctors, service providers, anything of that nature, whatever is important to you, because the natural disaster could cause the internet and everything, power or whatever, to go down. And if you don't know those numbers or know them by heart, then you'll be like in distress because you can't get a hold to your loved ones. You can't let anyone know where you are. You can't contact who you need to, because if you're like me, you have a lot of contacts in your cell phone, but if you had to recite the actual number, then you're in trouble. Because me, they're named, but if I have to tell you the number, then I will be lost. Okay, so have regular household meetings to review and practice the plan that you put together as a family. That always helps. And it'll make things a lot smoother in case a natural disaster happens with practice of your plan. Another important thing to prepare for a natural disaster is getting all your important documentations. So things like birth certificates, passports, social security cards, insurance policies, house or property deeds, medical records. That way, your allergies, if you have any, the medications you're taking, if any, your health issues, if any, someone would be aware of that. And if for some reason they find you, or your your property, or whatever your situation may be, you would just have that handy, so someone that doesn't know you, that comes in contact with you, in case you're in distress or wounded or something, they would know how to help you. Okay. Another thing is to have an emergency kit prepared and ready at all times. Um, when I say emergency kit, some of the things that go in it, that is necessary, is like water, a gallon per day per person, and enough for at least 3 days for drinking and sanitation. That's ideal. Food, non-perishable food items, and a supply for up to 3 days. A manual can opener, so you can get them open. That will be a good thing to go in the kit. A battery powered or a hand crank radio, flashlight, a first aid kit, extra batteries, a whistle so you can signal for help. A dust mask to help filter contaminated air, plastic sheeting or duct tape, in case you have to shelter in place, moist towelettes, garbage bags, plastic ties, and that's for personal sanitation. A wrench or pliers, that could be in case you need to turn off utilities or something. A local map, local maps of maybe where you are in a surrounding area. You never know where you're going to be in the event of a natural disaster. So it's good to have maps in the kit. Cell phone with chargers and backup batteries. And now they have this portable battery pack that you can keep charged, and it can hold a certain amount of charge without any electricity for, I don't know, 2-3 hours, however long, but that could come in handy in a kit. Soap, hand sanitizer, disinfecting wipes, personal hygiene items, feminine products, and supplies. Just matches, and you can have inside of a waterproof container, or lighters. What I'm saying, is something for fire in case you need to produce fire. And basically whatever else you would like to add to your kit that would help you. But those things that I mentioned are some key items that you need to have, for a need, not a want. You need to have those things because food and water is a need. So, in case of a natural disaster, those are some of the things to prepare you for it. And after informing you what a natural disaster is, what causes natural disasters, and how to be prepared in case of a natural disaster, preparation and awareness can lessen the amount of damage and ruin to families and their properties. Thank you.